Hello KopTalk. Well, thought I'd make a video. If you've been following my editorials, or you're a member and you've been following my contributions over the last few days, you'll have seen that I've certainly changed my outlook a little bit. I'm aware that someone that was trying to buy Liverpool Football Club is no longer trying to buy Liverpool Football Club, which I consider to be bad news. I was aware of two parties that were trying to buy the club, and the one that's no longer there was my preferred option, so to speak, but only because I didn't know who the second party was. But what I did know of the first party, if you like, my preferred bidder, was enough to get me excited. Because there's not many people that can throw, £1 billion around and not really want a return on it directly from the club, because, you're looking at, someone that's got that sort of money that can throw it at the club is possibly, or more likely, is going to be for marketing, for brand awareness, or for global promotion, that kind of thing, and Liverpool would be ideal for that. So they're not there anymore. They could return, I guess, but I don't want to give any false suggestions or hopes. I'd rather stick with the facts, and I don't think they will. So we're left with there is another one, and at the same time that I was told that one had dropped out, two others are supposed to have come in. I'm very confused as to how many people are supposed to be there now. What I do know is that there is some interest from India, and this Peter Kenyon, you remember Peter Kenyon from Chelsea and Manchester United, he's involved with a company now called CAA. I don't know if it's CAA Sports or I can't remember. CAA, that's what they're known as. It's like an agency, and I'm led to believe that he's advising or representing CAA that are trying to get involved with Liverpool Football Club on behalf of somebody in India. Now, there was three names given me today as possibles from India, because we don't know. One of them, I agreed with my source, was very unlikely because they've already got connections at Queen's Park Rangers, and the other two, I think one of them at least from that two has been linked with us before. So yeah, that's that. So a couple of weeks ago I was, very depressed, run down with the way things were. Didn't believe anybody was at the table. Couldn't see anything happening. Then there was, some really good news that I became aware of, which interested me greatly. And basically, I'm back to being fed up again. I'm absolutely gutted. I'm worn out. I just don't know where it's going to end, because obviously, I was told that Tom Hicks and George Gillette are locked out of negotiations now, which is good because they can't interfere. However, they still have the right to reject a deal. Now, if they reject a deal, or deals, plural, and are then unable to make their commitments to the Royal Bank of Scotland, then the Royal Bank of Scotland are obviously going to repossess the club. So that's a good thing. What worries me is if Hicks, it's always Hicks, isn't it? Gillette's just like a little coward that hides in the background. If Hicks decides to sell asset strip basically, and then services the debt, actually pays the Royal Bank of Scotland, then the RBS aren't going to do anything. I did this, touched on this in an editorial today. So for example, supposing we sell Gerrard, Torres, Mascherano, and we got 100 million, and the new manager gets 30 million from that 100, 70 million would go off the debt to RBS, and they're not going to, you know what I mean, they're going to be happy with that. So, news-wise and other news, Steven Gerrard's agent, Struan Marshall, has allegedly agreed personal terms with Real Madrid, should he want to take that option up. He hasn't agreed to sign for Real Madrid, for those of you that are a bit slow. That's not aimed at our members, by the way, that's just aimed at people elsewhere. So that's, you know, it's possible. Fernando Torres, he's going to go if Gerrard goes. And Javier Mascherano's agents come out this evening and admitted he's talking to Inter Milan about a deal. So it's all very worrying stuff. Now, you know what I'm like. I'm like, if they don't want to be with us, you know, get rid of them. But I'm still worried about everything. I can't fit it all in the videos to what I want to say. And, you know, I'm told to remain optimistic. You know, I was speaking to some people today, and they're like, well, you know, if we get a, you know, a takeover this summer, if, you know, we'll be all right. But if we don't get a takeover this summer, then we're going to be in trouble. It's not this summer. If we don't get a takeover during the next few weeks while this World Cup's on, I think we're going to be in trouble, because we are going to lose players. And the best thing is that while England and Spain stay in this competition, the better it is for us, because our players are locked down, I think. It gives us time to bring someone in and then try and convince them everything's good. Roy Hodgson was on speaking to Gary Lineker before this game, the France-Mexico game. He was asked outright about Liverpool. Oh, I don't know, you know more than me, but he didn't rule it out. I've got nothing against Roy Hodgson. I'd just prefer Kenny Dalglish if we're going to go down that route. If Roy comes in, I'll back him, you know. Christian Purcell is still in England. He's going out to South Africa very soon. Don't know where to put myself, I really don't. I know you lot get stressed out, but you've no idea what it's like being me, I tell you. That's it. Nothing else to say, really.